Now we are on our chapter 4, that is variable in Python. What is variable? Variable example, variable naming rule. Variables in Python. A variable in Python is a symbolic name that is a reference or pointer to an object. In simple terms, variables are like containers that you can fill in with different types of data values like integer, float, string, and many more. Once a variable is assigned a value, you can use that variable in place of the value. We assign value to a variable using the assignment operator, that is equal to. And what is the syntax of the variable? That is variable name is equals to its value. Value may be float, integer, string, and many more data type values. For example, greeting is equals to hello world. Now print greeting. Okay, as you study variable in Python, and all of this is about the Python. Basically, assigning a value to a variable, in between there is an operator which is called as assignment operator. With the help of this assignment operator, we assign value of a variable. Now let's move variable examples. Python can be used as a powerful calculator for performing a wide range of arithmetic operations. As I told you in the previous class, we perform many types of arithmetic operations, that is plus, minus, divide, multiplication, division. Naming of the variable has four cases basically. First of all, in all four cases, you can see the variable name is same, that is Python level, but the value assigned to the variable is a string, but the difference is of letters like capital letter and a small letter. So in the first variable, you can see Python level is equals to beginner. In the string, B is capital. Sorry. In this variable, you can see P, Python's P is capital and levels L is capital. In this variable, P, the first word of the variable is capital, and also the second word is capital. So this is a Pascal case in which the letter's first word is capital. Now let's move to second case, that is Python level is equals to beginners. In this, Python's P is small and levels L is capital. In this type of case, the first word is small and the second sentence, the first word is capital. This is called camel case. Now let's move to third variable. Python level is equals to beginner. In this, the first letter of both the sentences is if sentence 1 and 2 is a small, so it is called a flat case. Now move to fourth one, Python underscore level. In this case, we separate the two words by underscore, so it is a snake case. Now let's move to another page. X is equals to 10, print x plus 1. Basically adding a number to a variable, and it gives us the output, or in the terminal section is 11. So there is a one concept you also learn from there, that is we can also add a number to a variable assigning a integer value. Okay, and in another example, you guys, you can see there are three variable a b c. The value is 1 2 3, and printing the value that is a b c. We can assign multiple variables. Now let's move to VS Code and understand this both examples on VS Code. First of all, comment all this with control and forward slash. Okay. Now take a variable that is x is equal to 10. Now print, write the variable that is x plus the operator plus, and if you want to add like a number 4, write 4, and what you get in the terminal section, in the output section, is 14, because we add number to a variable. Run it, and as you can see, we get our output that is 14. Now taking another example, x is equals to 13, print 13, sorry, x. Now in this time we are doing subtraction, that is minus 4, and we get out, result is 9. So run it, and as you can see, we get 9. Okay, so from both two cases you can add a number, subtract a number, multiply a number, divide a number in a variable, but the condition is that the variable have a value, integer value, not a string value or something. Okay, Now let's move to another example. Now comment it. Now assigning values to multiple variables, that is a comma b comma c is equals to 1 comma 2 comma 3. In this way we can assign a multiple value to a variable in a single line. What you said, in a single line, assigning a value to a variable not in a multiple line, in a single line. And now I have to print it, that is print print a comma b comma c and run it. That's the answer. You get 1 2. In this way you assign multiple values to the variable. Now move to the ppt and scroll it, and you can see variable naming rule. There are some rules for naming the variable. Variable must start with a letter with or an underscore. What is the meaning of this? Basically, we can start the variable or name the variable with the help of letter or with the help of underscore. We can't use any integer or something. Can contain letters, numbers, and underscore. In variables, we use letters, numbers, and underscore. And Python, as I told you earlier, is a case sensitive language. Means my underscore name and my underscore with capital N name are different. Case sensitive means like a small letter or a different or a big letter has a different meaning, not the same meaning. Now let's move to fourth. Cannot be a reserved keyword like for, if, while, etc. There are something like some keywords which we can't use for the variable name, and the word is like a 34 words which we can't use. We can see it in our next class. Underscore my underscore name is equals to Madhav. 4 is equals to 26. So 4 basically is a reserved keyword. We can't it used with the naming of the variable. So basically there are 34 keywords which we can't use for the variable name. Okay. 4 is a reserved word in the Python. And in our next class, that is chapter 5, we are going to deal with the chapter 5, that's data types in Python. What are data types? Types of data types examples, etc. Now let's move to the VS Code, and I help you to tell some variable naming rules. That is some these. Now let's move to our VS Code. First of all, comment it. Now let's move. Like if you are starting a variable with the let some integers like one, name is equals to Nitin. So it can't give us output because it is syntax incorrect. What you can see, statement must be separated by the new lines or semicolon pylons. Basically, if you I give you example, that is print, run it, and as you can see, run it, and one name, and it can't give us the output and what it is showing. Let's say this one. So I told you earlier, the variable name starts with the letter, or we can start it with the underscore. We can't start it with the integer. Okay, okay. Now cut it one, one, and now if you run it, the code is easy to run, and you can get the output that is Nitin. Now taking another example of the variable naming rule, cut it. Sorry, cut it. You can cut it. Now starting the variable name with underscore, that is underscore name is equals to Nitin, and now print it, print underscore name, and if you run it, we can get our output in the terminal section, that is Nitin. Okay, so two things to remember is we can start our variable name with the letter or with the underscore. Don't start it with the integer. Okay, and there are some reserved words like for, as you see in previous in our ppt. So if I write 4 is equals to Nitin and print it, it shows us error. What's the error? Now run it. 4 invalid. Basically it is an invalid syntax. Okay, so we can't use the reserved keywords. Now remove it. And as I told you, as I give you one another example of case sensitive, that is my name is 8 and my name is 8. Both are different variables, not a same variable. Okay, because Python is a case sensitive. In this way, our chapter 4 is completed, and in next class we study chapter 5. So thank you.